How you guys doing? Um, yeah, maybe one day, maybe people will know me. Maybe one day I'll actually get what I want, and that is some kind of noteworthiness, fame. I don't know. I guess everybody wants that. Everybody wants the same thing. So here I am. I'm in Thailand right now. I'm at my apartment. I've got a lot of projects going on at once, and I feel stretched thin. One of the projects I have going on is puzzle. I've got pretty good half of it finished. This is a thousand piece puzzle here. Just a way to kind of kill time, occupy space in my head so that my thoughts don't get so bad that I want to jump out the fucking window and kill myself. Because suicidal thoughts have come pretty regularly in the last month or so. I've also got a mini drone that here it's an X8 Phantom X8 drone. It's all kind of beat up and case cracked. Propeller guards have been snapped off. It still flies. I've only had it about a week. It's $30 at Macro, which is a store right across the road over there. Macro is a Thai local, I guess a local supermarket. And it was $30. So I've got that. Um, I've got the drone, I've got the puzzle, I've got coloring. I've got coloring book. So I've got this Doraemon coloring book here. And I've been doing some interesting mix ups, changes in the scheme. The first guy, Doraemon there, you can see I only did a little bit of difference there, a little change in his hand color. Then I started getting a little more daring. By the way, I'm mentioning this because this is inner child work. I'm still trying to get in touch with my inner kids and understand what they want, what they need. So what I discovered was that in coloring Nobita, I found that my kids wanted to change. They wanted to change the colors, and look at this. Look what come out. Quite colorful, huh? And then look at Shizuka, this girl. Boy, I really went Smurf on this one, didn't I? Yeah, or Avatar, Smurf or Avatar, or whatever. And then Sunio is not finished yet, but you can see I gave him a little war paint. I gave Sunio there a little war paint on his face. I thought that was kind of cool. That was fun. So, some things are coming out as I'm working on this, as I'm doing this inner child work, trying to develop a sense of identity and authenticity in coloring and puzzle and flying the drone. I'm trying to find something that fits and grounds me, passes the time. I don't sleep a lot. Here's the bed. I just sleep at night. My girlfriend comes over. Um, Whenever she's not working, she comes here. She has been anyway. And she's been coming over and staying with me. And, we just do whatever, pass the time together. But the big red book, this guy right here, the big red book is really where I'm getting a lot of my information and a lot of the healing is taking place. It's slow, it's painful, but there's a lot of work that can be done in this book. One thing you can do daily is a daily affirmation, and that's in the book, and it talks about it's okay to know yourself. It's okay to work an ACA program. It's okay to not know everything, to see things differently than your family. There's a lot of great things you can read. I even created my own a few days ago because I've been faced with um, I've been faced with a pretty hard decision and the decision is trying to, choose between going back to China for my teaching career, which got fucked up and completely ruined due to COVID. Couldn't get back into the country. Or staying in Thailand where I am with my girlfriend, or going back to the United States. And quite frankly, thinking about going back to the USA with all those fucking scumbags, the homeless, the Negroes in the street, acting all tough. And, those Negroes, they never leave there. They're always in the United States. They stay there, and that's just where they want to be. And it feels like, in a way, they kind of want to run the show, so you got to deal with that group. Generally, they leave you alone, unless you're in North St. Louis, where you got to drive through their fucking neighborhood all the time. Then some of them might say something here or there when you're rolling by. So you got a lot of those. You got a lot of black folks there. They can be a little tricky. The politically correct white people, who are so fucking misinformed and confused, misguided. Those are tough too. There's so many different groups, warring groups, if you will, that say, I'm right, you're wrong, here's why you're wrong, and we're going to beat you down for it, or we're going to verbally chastise you. That's not stuff I want to go back to. It's not appealing. Plus, my family of origin is so fucking toxic. That's what I would have to go back to. So, so here we are. I'm here right now. I'm in Thailand. I'm just kind of, I'm trying to make it work the best I can. And, basically, I'm just trying to make it work the best I can, looking for work, for jobs. And there's only so much you can do while being unemployed. There's only so much you can do. Thoughts of suicide come. That provides for a great escape, especially if you start planning it. I've looked things up. What's the easiest? What's the most painless way to die? Kill yourself or whatever. I've looked those things up. Sure, I don't have a real sure plan or definitive plan, but I've just entertained the idea here or there. I've considered it. That's scary. I was never, things have progressed to the point where I never ever thought about suicide, never considered it, until recently. I haven't worked since the end of May of this year, so it's been May to June, July, August. Fuck, are we going on 5 months? Let's see, May to June to July to August. No, 4 months. So I'm at 4 months unemployed. I really don't want that to go to 5 months. So I'm hoping that while I'm trying to find the best job that suits me within reason, something I can at least tolerate, I'm looking at the girl out the window for my girlfriend. She's usually here by now after work. She hadn't shown up yet. So I'm just looking out there. But I'm looking for something I can do to pass the time. Also trying to reskill. So looking at like cloud architect certification from AWS. I need to set up a new AWS console account and get a free tier for that so I can play around in the sandbox and, just experiment with the console so that I can go through the practice tests and all that shit. But that's where I am today, walking through all this, and trying to just kind of find myself in this foreign land. There's a lot of people here, a lot of beautiful girls, So if you are a single guy looking for something like that, they are everywhere. Let me tell you, and they're available. So there's a lot of options regarding that if you're interested. And I think I'm going to pretty much wrap it up there. It's about a 10-minute video, and we'll just continue with these and maybe eventually be recognized later.